Hello, and welcome to The Phenomenal Show. I am your host, Joshua Harrell, and I am so happy that you joined me today. In the last episode, we examined how excuses are justifications for remaining stuck in your current circumstances. The excuses you use are a form of limiting belief. You'll soon have a very high-level understanding of how your various limiting beliefs impact your attitude, actions, and results. Limiting beliefs probably have more of a negative impact on a person's life than any other factor. After all, most of us are pretty reasonable. We're not going to spend a lot of time on something that we believe is doomed for failure. Why would you even try to lose weight if you genuinely believed that everyone in your family was destined to be overweight? We all carry around numerous limiting beliefs. They come from a variety of sources as well as from our own interpretation of the world around us. Humans can't help but learn, but sometimes we learn things that are inaccurate. Fortunately, you can eliminate limiting beliefs. That's a little tough to say, eliminate limiting beliefs, and replace them with beliefs that empower you. Imagine replacing a limiting belief with one that makes life easier and enables you to be more successful. It's important to follow a plan or process. Most things in life are like baking a cake. Go with me on this. If you do all the right things when you're making a cake, in the end, you'll get a cake. It's impossible to have any other result. Similarly, by following a process, you can banish your limiting beliefs. Processes can be wonderful things. For example, if you have an effective process for getting up and getting ready in the morning, you'll probably never be late. If you have a healthy process for deciding what to eat, you're likely pretty healthy. Now, what is a limiting belief? For our purposes, we're going to define it as a limiting belief is one that causes life to be less than completely satisfying. You might believe that you can't be a doctor, but if you have no interest in becoming a doctor, what's the harm? There's no point in dealing with a belief like that because eliminating it isn't going to have a positive impact on your life. Focus your energy where it can have the greatest impact. The belief that you can't be a doctor is not a limiting belief based on our definition. So limiting beliefs are those beliefs that restrict desirable options or your happiness. Consider if all of your beliefs were 100% accurate. You would be able to have nearly anything you ever wanted. Believing the right things has a huge impact on your level of success. Limiting beliefs affect our lives in so many ways, and none of them are good. If you can eliminate the 5 most limiting beliefs you possess, your life would forever change for the better. One of the main ways that limiting beliefs have a significant negative impact on our lives is that they short-circuit the success process. And here's the process. Number 1, decide clearly what you want. It's tough to accomplish something meaningful if you don't identify it first. Number 2, do something to make it happen. It takes action to attain any goal. Some people claim that you can practically, just wish a Porsche into your driveway without lifting a finger. But the real truth is that some action is required. You'll have to do something to accomplish anything meaningful. Number 3, adjust your approach as you gain new expertise. You might not know enough at first to realize the perfect path. If it's not working, do something else. Adjust your approach based on your results. Number 4, keep going until you're successful. If you kept improving your approach and you never gave up, how could you possibly fail? It's a simple process, but frequently the simple processes can get you where you want to be. We spend far too much time figuring out ways to work around our faulty beliefs. If you have a limiting belief, you're probably not going to complete step 2 of that process. As I said earlier, most people won't take an action they think is doomed to fail. Why bother? This is one significant way that limiting beliefs get in our way. People are unable to complete step 4. Most of us decide too quickly that something won't work. As soon as you believe it won't work, you're unlikely to continue trying. There's a man in real estate, and he makes a great living buying and selling houses. He frequently has to make over 100 offers to get one accepted. How many offers would you make before you decided incorrectly that it wouldn't work? Achieving big things usually requires time and effort. Frequently, that effort needs to be intelligent and calculated effort, as opposed to the lower your head and plow ahead type of effort. It takes time and experience to put forth the proper effort. You can't do this with a limiting belief in the way. Besides preventing your success, limiting beliefs also negatively affect your life in other ways too, such as limiting beliefs taint your experience of living. You will do fewer things over the course of your life when you're constricted by your limiting beliefs. Imagine what your life would be like without any limiting beliefs. Surely a fuller, richer life is more appealing to you, no matter how great your life is right now. You unintentionally harm those around you. Even with the best of intentions, you affect others with your limiting beliefs. You'll likely teach your children false ideas that limit them and even affect your friends with erroneous advice. You fail to grow fully as a human being. It can be useful to view life with the purpose of eliminating your limiting beliefs. I swear those two words together are very tough. And so it can be useful to view life with the purpose of eliminating your limiting beliefs and experiencing everything in the world that appeals to you. If you could do those two things, what kind of life would you have lived over the course of your lifetime? What path are you on right now? Another way that limiting beliefs affect your life, you'll be inefficient. Limiting beliefs cause us to find an alternate path if we look for one at all. If we don't believe the best route will work for us, we spend a lot of time following a less direct path in an effort to work around our limiting belief. Save some time and deal with the limiting belief instead. I've got a quote from Tony Robbins. I absolutely adore Tony Robbins. Beliefs have the power to create and the power to destroy. Human beings have the awesome ability to take any experience of their lives and create a meaning that disempowers them or one that can literally save their lives. I just think that's beautiful. So let's do the work. Here's the homework for today's episode. Begin to understand the limiting beliefs that you have rattling around in your brain. Make a list of all your unachieved goals, particularly those goals where you failed to even get started. If you failed to make a dent in a goal, there's a good chance that one of those pesky limiting beliefs is to blame. So really do that work. Sit down with your journal or just, sit in a quiet space and really contemplate that and narrow in on those goals where you failed to even get started. Because right behind there, just keep on digging until you figure out what that limiting belief is. And in our next episode, we're going to work on our process in dealing with those. But let's identify it and let's really be honest with ourselves about what's going on there. Now, I have been bringing some affirmations with most of our shows, and I've got one today. So I'm going, and this will be available on joshuaharrell.com as well as on our Facebook group for The Phenomenal Show. So if you want it for yourself, you can find it there. All right, here it is. I believe I can do anything. I am limited only by my own beliefs, and I believe I can do anything. What one person can do, another can do too. I know that anything worth getting in life takes hard work and perseverance. However, I can make such tasks look easy because I have an excellent work ethic. I think that if something is worth doing, it is worth doing well, so I naturally work hard at it. When I focus on positive thoughts, everything seems to fall into place. I remind myself of my amazing feats and realize that I am immensely capable. I possess unique talents that the world desperately needs to see, and I am willing to share them. I look forward to achieving even more. My future is headed in a positive direction. I am so excited to see where I end up. I am pushing away any limiting beliefs about myself. I am free of self-doubt and criticism. I am looking forward with only positive expectations. I have goals and know I can achieve them. I have the ability to do and be anything I want. I have great plans and know that I can be successful. Great things are inside of me. I am capable of working hard and becoming a better version of myself. Today, I choose to focus on my amazing capabilities. I am moving forward and claiming my future. I am full of confidence. I believe I can do anything. How'd you like that? Now, with all the affirmations, I like to give some journal prompts or self-reflection questions. So here's your journal prompts for this affirmation. How would I feel if I knew I could be free of failure? The next one, what would change if I had more belief in myself? And the last one, what impressive accomplishments have I already achieved? So get those down in your journal. You might write just a couple of words. You might write a sentence. You might write a paragraph. You might write an essay. But use those prompts to get the wheels turning. And like I said, the affirmation, if you want the affirmation, it will be on joshuaharrell.com. Just look for The Phenomenal Show, and you'll see it with this episode. So, that's it for today's show. I definitely would love for you to join me on our Facebook page, The Phenomenal Show. You just have to search for that. And please subscribe and rate the show. That is very, very useful. Until next time, I am Joshua Harrell. And don't forget, you are phenomenal.
I'm looking for a better place, almost ever I can get away. Gonna find myself a brighter day.